Hello ladies and gentle nerds, my name is Dylloop and welcome back to Factorio Megabase Season 2. This is episode 41. Like I say every time, 41 is crazy. That's like, it's getting up there. Now somebody asked me today what my end goal was for this series, and I thought I had mentioned it before in the series, but apparently I mentioned it in the old one, and that I lost the save for, and maybe some people didn't watch all of that. So my end goal for this series is I want to, well, first I'm going to launch my first rocket, we'll win the game, and but we'll click keep playing, and then I'm going to take all of this base, transform it into some crazy huge base that'll launch a rocket every minute. Like, it'll just be able to launch a, launch a rocket every minute, if I can feed it. So today we have a couple of things to do, the first being oil, and if I finish with that I have a couple other menial stuff that needs to be done around the base, such as concrete. This bugs me, right? This is horrible looking. Horrible. So we need to get more oil in. Now it's really close to some biter nests. I haven't had time to go clear them out yet, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. We're going to take our farl out and go for a little run. Actually, before we do that, I need to get some resources together. So how many patches do we have over here that we're going to grab from this one setup? I think I want to include this, or maybe add it on if I want to. They're not that hard to add on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to need 7 oil pumps. Those take a long time to craft, so try and craft them before you leave. I'm going to stop crafting that. We'll grab some pipe, because I am going to need some pipe. Come over here to my storage. Ooh, research. What do I want to research? Well, I've pretty much researched just about everything that I really use. We can get character logistics 2 or 5. Do I have any pipe lying around in here? Is the question. I have a ton of pipe lying around in here. 5, 1, 2. That is 7. We're just gonna grab all that pipe. We have got some underground pipe. Hopefully that'll be enough. We're going to want some assembly machines if I don't already have them. I can go ahead and take a couple extra. And everything else that we need everything else we need should be in the train that I'm taking out. I do want some extra underground pipe, so we're going to grab that. But this will hopefully resolve our oil issue. Now, ooh, another thing that I need to take actually is as many, not speed modules I don't care about, productivity modules as I can. Now technically we only need 14 of these, so I have enough, which is awesome. So the idea is that an oil pump, we'll explain it when we get out there actually. Is there anything else I need before I leave? Anything at all? Probably stock up on some steel and some iron, because I hate trying to do something when I don't, and then getting out there and realizing I don't have the resources. Okay, so basically the way oils work is it's at a percentage, and when it's at 100% it produces 1 oil per second. Now that number will steadily tick down. I'm not sure how often it ticks down. It's some set amount of time. It's like every 10 cycles of the pump jack or something, or 100, I'm not sure, but either way it slowly will tick down, and it's a certain amount of cycles of the pump jack. It'll tick down until the oil well runs out. And here I am driving on the wrong side of the road. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm thinking about other things that I do. Alright, so I'm gonna just go to work in progress south. That's where we need to go. Whip south. So, anyways, it'll steadily tick down until it gets to 0.1. It won't go lower than that, but 0.1% oil per second is minimal. So the idea is that when you stick productivity modules in them, it slows down the pumping, but it also makes that oil last longer, so you get bigger amounts more often. So what you do is you stick productivity in there, you get a bunch of free oil, and then once it gets down to like 0.7, I think everyone says is the optimal part, or 0.3, that's when you take it and, where do I want to bring this? Do I want to bring it north actually? No, south. So here. Let's just bring this down. Let's just bring this whole line down more. So either way, at some arbitrary number, I'm not going to go out there often enough to actually hit that number. It'll just be at 0.1. You make sure to stop this. You put speed modules in. That's when you upgrade to speed modules and the beacons with speed modules. Now, technically, you could beacon and speed module the thing before, but it's not really required. I mean, it's not even necessary at all. It just speeds up how fast your oil runs out, really. So yeah, basically, when you first tap oil wells, if they're above 0.7 or above 70%, you're going to want to speed module them. So we're going to run this train down a little bit. We're going to go quite a ways, actually. I've got quite a lot of free land. Yeah, let's just keep going. And then I'll go back up and do the branch off. Alright, that should be good. Alright, clear some trees. Just get these out of my way so I can put the end of the line here. More trees are in my way. Get out of here. Shoo. So, yeah, basically, we have enough productivity modules, which is wonderful. We'll put those in. That'll make that oil last a little bit longer. We'll get a lot more oil out of it. And, it'll help. Free oil is good oil. Because oil's not easy to come by with RSO at all. It really isn't. Pretty soon we'll have tapped all the available oil patches, and we'll be like, well, all of them are producing nothing, and we have no oil coming in, and then we're gonna be hurting. You know you're hurting when you've actually beaconed them all too, and they're still producing nothing. Is that working? Yes. Hello. Go ahead and get gates. Run to work in progress south. Just running it there so I could turn it around. Stop. Question is, I'm going to do a really good save real quick. I want to test this out. Save. And when I say a really good save, I mean like a full-blown save couple of times in case I break something. Save one more time for good measure. I'm gonna go to trains, and we've got one manual stopped at. It should be manual. There it is. Oops. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't register that you're in it. There's as you can see, there's no GUI for the file. Okay. No reason to save that much, but I was gonna try and see if I can farl remotely. That would be interesting. But not. We don't even have to worry about whether we can or not, because you can't. All right, we're already halfway through this episode, and we've barely got anything done. That's all right. How far do I want to bring this up? About there. Alright, we just take our blueprint of our T-junction here. Plop it in there. Let the little minions build it. Give this radar some power. Why did I design this T-junction without a power pole on the radar? That's my question. We'll run this out to the oil. Now I like to run just a rail to the first signal pole I can place here, and that shows me where I like to put my first signal after the junction. Yeah, signals. Okay. Go ahead and start. Hello. Let's just keep getting the laser turret stuff. There's no point getting rocket damage. I don't use rockets much. Alright, go ahead and slow down the train here. Got quite a bit of a job ahead of us. So I'm going to take my extra train stop here. I'm going to have a lot of trees to deconstruct. So I'm just going to call the trash train, which is a perfect opportunity to test it out. We're going to take this over to here. This doesn't even need to be this long at all. It honestly just needs to be the length of a 111 train. So let's just bring it forward. Make it a little bit longer in case I ever decide to pull another train in. Let's put it there. We'll get another train stop. This is going to be oil, what is it, 3 now? We've got oil 1, oil 2, oil 3. Oil 3. Set. Our trash train is here, which means that I can go ahead and pull it up forward. Don't know why I have a bunch of miners on me. Oops. Actually, I don't want it this far forward. Go to oil 3, run the train. Put that there. No, sorry. Signal coming in. It's chain signal. Signal going out. Regular signal's fine. That should be good. So let's start figuring out where I want to put everything. And there's another blueprint I want. So what I can do is take an underground pipe and stretch it full length, get a blueprint of that. Oh, so much easier. That'll make laying pipe a lot easier, trust me. Trust me on that one. If you don't trust me on anything else, trust me on that one. But you guys don't. Don't lie to me. You don't trust me. I don't trust you. Oh no. My inventory's awfully full today. Maybe I should just empty everything I don't need out real quick. Like, oh no. What do I not need? Really don't need that many poles. I don't need smart inserters. Ah, you know what I'll do? I will only take what I need. Everything else will sit in the chest. And I'll start ripping up the rest of this forest. Ripping up the forest just makes sure that I don't miss any oil patches. Because they are hard to spot. Let's see how big these ones are. So 114. So that'll be 1.1. It'll be 1.14 oil per second. If we throw a pump jack on there, you guys can see that. Expected resources 1.1. This one is 1.27, so it kind of just rounds to the nearest number, and it's 1.3. Throw that in there. This one's 1.2. We've got 114. Yeah, see, these aren't even very big wells. They're not going to last very long at all. 1 oil per second just isn't a whole lot. We've got 133%, so that's 1.3. And then we've got the 2 down here that are 73% and 71%. Those are tiny, tiny, little tiny things. All right, doesn't matter. Let's map these out. So I'll probably just use some regular pipe here. We'll take our forgot that blueprint. Do I have enough? Oh, I don't even have resources to make another. Yeah, I gotta run back get it. So it'll make things a lot easier. We've only got a couple minutes left. All that arbitrary stuff I'm not going to get to. That's stuff I could do off camera. There we go. To be honest, I didn't have too much planned. Oh, I'm a helicopter. And I'm a nerd. Alright. So technically I don't need it for this one just because there's not enough room. We'll just run in one of these. Then I can use this here. Here. Run it down. Get rid of some of these trees again. Just go and get rid of all of them. I don't need them. My trains will use them, but I won't. Let's make sure that I didn't miss any oil patches up here. So we've got... Oh, I did miss one. Go and run our power poles while we're up here. Eventually I'm going to have to rip up these pipes when I decide that I'm going to beacon all these, because I place these pipes pretty badly. You can get that in. And there's no way I'm going to beacon those two spots, which is alright. There's no way to avoid that. Let's just run these to here. Get our blueprint again. Throw some pump jacks on these guys. Some power. And this just needs to be hooked into the main line. I'll go ahead and bring it down here. Like so. They're now working. And we'll continue this. That research finish thing is very loud sometimes. Like, so much louder than the rest of the game, the way I have it set up. Continue. Just random research. I don't care. Alright. So now all we need to do is set up our loading and unloading. That's pretty simple. We've done it before. We've got some smart inserters coming out. We've got some smart inserter. Sorry, just one. There's no need to have more than one, to be honest. The one coming in is filtered for crude oil. The one going out is filtered for empty barrels. Then we have two chests for buffer. Fast inserters going in and out. An assembly machine, which I've got in this chest. Right, my inventory's full of wood. Alright, pretty sure that's all the tree deconstructing, but I'll send that guy off in a bit. And then we just get this. We say, hey, you're filling up crude oil barrels. Fill crude oil. Now another thing that I want to do, but you know what, I don't think I can, because I don't have electric engines on me, and obviously I can't make any. I would like to put a pump on this. With big setups like this, I typically like to have a bit more buffer than I do now. That's fine. I'm just going to set this to limit like really high. Oh, another thing that we have to do. Productivity modules. So you notice it brings the speed down by 30%, but productivity up by 20%. That means every 5 cycles of the pump jack, you get a free expected resource. Like, so whatever the expected resource at that time is, if it's at 1, you just get a free oil every 5 pumps. And they pump 1 per second, so that's 5 free oil per second. We also had never turned that one on. That's pretty cool if you ask me. The next thing we're going to need to do, though, is run a train up here. And actually, you know what? We're going to make another trip up here. Go back remove that. Go back to the Farl Depot. See you later. I'm gonna ride the trash train back. I'm just gonna build an oil train and bring it up here, because I'm gonna run a dedicated oil train for this one, just because of how far it is. It's like the farthest oil I have. So maybe we'll split the trains into whatever. Okay, so we've got our here. We'll have a train for everything west, a train for everything this way, a train for north, and a train for south. So this is technically south, but yeah. I'm gonna count this as south. Go to the back to the trash depot. You guys can see the trash train in action. That'll be pretty cool. And we're gonna finish this off. This episode's gonna run a bit long because I do want to finish. I need a storage tank. This is whole part of the whole. Don't start a project you can't finish. I just thought I'd have enough time to do this. I just kind of changed my mind halfway through. It's a long train trip back as well. And it's not going to be nice to see the train in action, though. That's cool. It unloads pretty quickly. And it'll be ready for me to request it again later. All the wood will get pulled out, thrown in storage, and be used to fuel the trains when I'm out of coal. Look at the swarm of wood coming out of there. Alright, so a couple things I need. I need one of these. And I need two locomotives. I also need some electric engines because we need 2 pumps. 2, you may ask? Well, yeah, 2 pumps. Throw the rest of those in. And some engines. 2 locomotives. Go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of wood. And I'll just set this up anywhere on the track as long as I can drive it. I'm happy. Alright. Now all we need to do is, where is my oil train? So we've got it moving to oil 1. And then after oil 1, it'll come to the oil unload. Can I shift click this? And then if I go back, can I shift paste it in? Nope. Well, it's moving to oil unload. We'll catch it there. Make sure I'm not standing on the train lines or anything. Did I get it? Got it. Perfect. Give this guy some fuel. Give this one some fuel. Run out to oil 3 and we'll finish off the build. So you're going to run to oil 3. You're going to go there for 5 seconds. And then you're also going to go to oil unload for 5 seconds. That's going to be your route. Pretty cool. Oh, crap. I forgot barrels. I'll send this back for barrels later, once I get there. So while I'm finish building it, I'll send it back for barrels. Oh man, this episode's getting longer. Bonus footage! Now hopefully people enjoy the bonus footage. I don't like to make long episodes. Just because personally I don't like watching long episodes. I prefer shorter episodes on YouTube. Go to oil unload quickly. Go grab yourself some barrels. Barrels! Alright, so what I do with this is we get a small pump. We get a tank. And this is to make sure that there's not like excess oil sitting in the tank, which I notice tends to happen as oil builds up in the tank and it'll never get drained fully. Because that tank won't always need to be there. It's only for right now when I don't have all the barrels to support it. Go ahead and throw those in. And give this some power. Run some power in here. Go ahead and throw that there and throw that there. And we'll start seeing oil fill up relatively quickly. This is tons and tons of oil. Now, hopefully this one tank will be enough. But that is the oil build setup. I think what we'll do is we can check the oil train, wherever that is. I think it's this one. No? We've got another oil train. There it is. Now it filled up with barrels. It probably didn't get completely full because it just simply didn't have enough time to. That'll unload into this chest. That'll start pumping out barrels of oil for us. Ah, I keep forgetting to use the new mic mute. I just need to disable this one somehow. So I'm going to actually stop this for a second, let it fully unload these barrels, then go back. Why isn't that arm putting it in? There it goes. Alright, so I think that's about it this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, I'm not really sure what I'm going to plan on doing. I am going to need to come out here and clear these spider nests. Maybe we'll start on some solar panel. Next episode, solar panels. Got it. See you then.